Hey everyone, welcome back to Cryptomania. I'm Josh, your daily source for everything XRP. Today we've got massive news that could change the landscape for XRP holders and the entire crypto market. So buckle up. Let's dive right into it. Brazil has just made global headlines by launching the world's very first spot XRP ETF, officially called XRPH11. This is a huge step for both XRP and the cryptocurrency industry at large. Issued by Hashdex and now live for trading, XRPH11 allows investors in Brazil direct market exposure to XRP without ever having to handle the underlying tokens. Let's break down why this matters and what it could mean for XRP on the global stage. First, why is the launch of a spot XRP ETF so significant? Until now, XRP has largely been off the radar for institutional-grade investment vehicles. While Bitcoin and Ethereum have long had spot ETFs in several countries, XRP lagged behind, in large part due to regulatory uncertainty in the United States and different views on XRP's status across jurisdictions. With XRPH11, Hashdex is leading the way, making XRP accessible to a new class of investors, pension funds, asset managers, and everyday traders who want regulated, convenient access to XRP without worrying about wallets or custody. This news comes at a time when market optimism for crypto ETFs is soaring worldwide. According to recent reports, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is expected to rule on several spot XRP ETF applications by May 22, 2025. That's less than a month away. Prediction platforms like Polymarket now indicate an 87% chance that a US-based spot XRP ETF will be approved this year. This Brazilian launch could serve as a key test case, offering a real-world benchmark for both performance and demand. Let's talk about the potential impact on XRP's price. Analysts are suggesting that the launch of XRPH11 could ignite short-term upward momentum for XRP. Why? Because ETFs typically drive a surge in institutional demand. If pension funds and asset managers start allocating even a small percentage of their portfolios into the new ETF, we could see significant inflows, adding fresh liquidity to the XRP market. On the flip side, some experts warn about possible price volatility, as the ETF's debut could trigger rapid trading volumes and market adjustments, especially as traders look to take advantage of any price discrepancies between the ETF and spot markets. There's also a broader implication here. XRPH11 can act as a regulatory and operational blueprint for other countries considering their own spot XRP ETFs. Hashdex, the issuer of XRPH11, has already filed to expand its crypto ETF offerings to include other major altcoins such as Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Litecoin, and Uniswap. Today's launch is a strong signal that we may be at the beginning of a much larger wave of exchange-traded crypto products. Now turning to the legal and regulatory climate, another reason this ETF approval is significant. After years of legal wrangling and uncertainty regarding XRP's security status, 2025 has brought clarity in several key markets. In the US, ongoing court cases have begun tilting in favor of classifying XRP as a non-security for retail sales, while institutional transactions still draw regulatory scrutiny. Brazil, however, has leapfrogged the waiting game, offering regulatory green lights and welcoming XRP into mainstream financial products. What does this mean for everyday XRP holders? For one, it adds credibility and global legitimacy to the XRP project. It also opens doors for increased mainstream adoption, as investment vehicles like ETFs are trusted and heavily utilized by traditional investors who may have been reluctant to interact with crypto until now. And let's not forget the timing. Ripple, the company behind much of the XRP ecosystem development, is fresh off its $1.25 billion acquisition of prime broker Hidden Road. This move is set to bring institutional-grade financial infrastructure to the XRP ledger, integrating services like post-trade clearing for major hedge funds using the XRPL. The combination of these headlines signals a maturing ecosystem for XRP, one that's increasingly able to bridge the gap between crypto and traditional finance. So what should you watch for next? Keep an eye on trading volumes for XRPH11 in Brazil. This could be a bellwether for future global ETFs and for XRP's price direction. Also, all eyes are on the US SEC's upcoming decision. If America follows Brazil's lead and approves one or more spot XRP ETFs, this could trigger a domino effect. spurring other markets to launch their own and potentially turning XRP into one of the most widely traded digital assets through institutional channels. That's it for today's deep dive into the world's first spot XRP ETF and what it means for XRP's future. This is a momentous day not just for XRP fans, but for anyone bullish on crypto innovation and global adoption. If you found this update valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe to Cryptomania. Share this video with other crypto enthusiasts, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another XRP news update. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.